versus Ghopo. Game 1 of Winners Finals Apex 2022. Let's get it started.
Yeah, and the Wonder Woman has such a consistent damage output. Starts with the lasso, able to get a little combo down air to get things going.
All right, so here we go. Key1dr starting to some horizontal juggles. Good, like KPI right there from Ghopo to get out of the situation. But oh, this could be bad. But okay, Key1dr able to fight back safely.
Yeah, it looks like Ghopo is going to be using the gem when possible to try to get above Wonder Woman to start something. There we see it again. And there's a little mix-up you can play there, right? Because she doesn't know how long you're going to wait to throw it out and when you're going to teleport. And I really like, with Wonder Woman sandwiched in the middle, Key1dr can't be sure whether Ghopo is going to stay same side or cross up.
Yeah, and it's especially dangerous for these assassin characters. Oh my god, that down air still connects, but using the armor to fight their way back onto stage pretty quickly. And now the lasso off cooldown, just going to throw that out there, buy some space. But Ghopo has a lot of damage on them, and Finn is a pretty light character here, Snacks.
Yeah, if you're joining us as a Smasher watching this for the first time, a very novel concept in platform fighters is this cooldown. Certain moves will be on cooldown. You can sort of see these squares right under the characters. And when those are gray, or even there, that means that that move is not available to them.
Yeah, some characters do have like little like substitute moves, but for Wonder Woman, I don't think she has any for her cooldown. So she just has less options available. She has to really pick and choose when she uses them. All right, so now let's see, Key1dr kind of drawing first blood here, but Ghopo might be able to get a KO pretty soon. A lot of damage on Wonder Woman, but Wonder Woman is a tank character, decently heavy.
Yeah, I wonder, in this matchup in particular, what do you think the importance of like controlling center stage is relative to other matchups?
I feel like it's honestly at higher percent extremely important, but at this percent not super, or excuse me, at low percent it's not super important because
my feeling was that it might be a little bit more important than some other matchups, just because of like the strength of some of the quicker moves from either character, right? Like they're both a little bit meaty, especially at this higher percent. So if you have the stage advantage, it's not very often you'll be reversaled and hit all the way off the other side.
Oh, big string right there, but yeah, that was one of those times where you could tell those two spar each other. Amazing KBI right there for Key1dr, staying alive, 168 damage, and might be able to get the KO here. Okay, the gem mix-up. Oh, tries to get the read.
The gem, yeah. It makes sense. It's totally safe to do so, right? Because the only other option is that Finn comes up slowly on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, and especially when you're playing with house money here, like giving up that position, you don't really need to get the KO at this exact moment. Oh, good patience coming through from both of them. I love how they're picking and choosing their space. But Finn, yeah, that's the thing that makes that character so dangerous. Being able to run and charge all of their grounded attacks means that the further away you are, you're just giving more opportunity for the next hit to lead to more damage.
Yeah, but still, it's a huge advantage for Key1dr. Yeah, playing around the gem a lot. That's something that very early on in the game I don't think I saw quite enough of, and Ghopo very proficient.
All right, match point right there from Key1dr. Wonder Woman's down there is nothing to mess around with, but Finn is an assassin for a reason, and there we go, that juggle and damage output. Ghopo starting to get something going. Oh man, this could be big, but good KBI right there from Key1dr, but you're not out of the mix yet, Snacks.
Yeah, still off the edge of the stage, taking so much damage from his edge guard situation. Things are getting evened out.
Oh, the gem, it's actually going to be blocked because the projectile invulnerability on that move. Amazing play right there, able to stay alive, but Ghopo, that was some big damage for them.
Yeah, the autopilot option is just to like spam up B and climb the wall, instead holding it out to block the gem before moving forward. Very intelligent play. I think critical for Ghopo so far has been trying to find the time when that lasso is going to be used and then cut it off at the head by moving forward and hitting while the startup is coming out.
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes the best thing to do is just stop the momentum before it even gets started. But Ghopo's starting to really come into their own. But Finn is still very light and also very broke. You see the apple peel come out instead of the gem. I mean, you can't afford to throw that out there because you can't teleport to it.
Yeah, it doesn't do nearly as much for you. It doesn't give you as many options. Wow, that was almost a reversal off the top.
Not going to be a lot of resources there. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. The whip actually being delayed against the wall. The down air with the follow, we could be seeing the finale of this game any second now, especially with the armor. Free reign to approach.
I do think it's always funny when Finns are charging their move and they're like walking back and forth kind of slow, like threatening that they're going to come in, but they never do.
Yeah, exactly.
I always like that.
I always say Finn, they nailed the experience of if you gave a 12-year-old a sword. Like, the kid's just going to run at you.
The character fidelity in this game is wild. Like, the characters' personalities are their moveset.
Yeah, great. Amazing work from player first game. But amazing work right there from Key1dr, excuse me. That was such a quick confirm with the double up special, chasing the opponent all the way to the top of the screen and taking that game #1 in this best of 5 set.
And confirm is the right word from it. The thing about Wonder Woman is she's not going to have like necessarily the hugest combos all the time, but any time a hit was given by Key1dr, it was always a meaningful like 30, 40 damage, whether it's from lasso or down air or otherwise. And that's the way Key1dr and Wonder Woman have to play.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it also really helps that Wonder Woman is one of the heavier characters in the game, so you just get more interactions to kind of mess around with your opponent and get the read on the tempo and pacing. Wonder Woman's a very well-designed character in the fact that, as you said, a lot of things don't lead 100% to other stuff, but there's layers of mix depending on how much data you have on your opponent.
Yeah, and I also think Key1dr playing so well around the gem, always threatening as though they were going to hit the gem. And because of that, I mean, I guess Ghopo does sometimes get back for free, more or less, right, when it's used defensively because you're trying to threaten the gem, but it's really safe to do it that way. And especially when you have the lead, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this could be big, though. Off the wall, you get a little bit more knockback. Good KBI holding away to not get hit by the second hit of that down ground attack.
Yeah, which can be devastating. It hits you downward, and it's such an ugly angle, honestly.
The worst angle. You have to at least burn like a jump and a dodge to get back safe, and that's resources that you can't afford to give up.
Yeah, air resources is such an important thing in this game. Otherwise, it becomes so easy to read in the air, and then the punishes go way farther than they need to.
Yeah, if you're just joining us from the Smash side, something different about this game is that you have your double jump, you have 2 dodges, and you have 2 specials. And then after that, in the air. And then after that, like, it's just your regular attacks.
Yeah, the only, I guess, kind of exception is if you touch the wall, you get the jumps back too,
Yeah. So it'll make recovering, kind of a harrowing experience. So keep an eye out for that, especially as Key1dr is known to go out there. Wonder Woman's side air is huge. Takes up a whole zip code.
A whole zip code. I like that. I'm stealing that from Melee too.
Facts. You got it.
I like that little combo into down air. And once you put someone off stage, even if you don't end up getting the kill, you get so much damage from stopping them from coming back.
Absolutely. Okay, now Ghopo has some good space. I love the straight up gem toss. It just covers all that space for that whole time. Kind of creates a just a no zone for your opponent, especially on this stage with Trophy's Edge with the platform as far as the side.
Yeah, and they're pretty low too, so it kind of takes up that entire column, and you can cover it. If they put out something laggy, you can just instantly teleport or stay on the ground depending on their position.
Yeah. All right, so now Ghopo just trying to get in there and secure this KO as soon as possible. A little bit of damage deficit to make up, but that high 5 meter is maxed out. Thing is, as we said before, these two are sparring partners, so it's unlikely that we'll see a high 5 come through unless a hard read comes out.
Yeah, and I think the way that that's playing out in this game, in this set, I should say, them being sparring partners, is that they're very aware of, from the way they're posturing, the way they're moving around, what sort of options they're looking for. And even if you're not able to fully avoid it, like that nair to up special, at least the KBI was ready.
Exactly. The defensive KBI is huge. Okay, that confirming that actually is enough in Ghopo getting the first lead of the set, but Finn, as we said, pretty light, is liable to get blown up any second now, but not when he's getting the hits. But there we go, the down air from Key1dr stabilizing.
Yeah, even still, another time on that last exchange, able to cut the lasso off. Okay, this time does get hit by the lasso. You can see why I keep highlighting it. It can be a lot of damage into a poor situation.
Exactly.
I think the lasso is critical in this matchup, especially because Finn is one of the better characters grounded. Yeah,
I mean, he has to run along the ground to get some charge on his attack, so for a decent amount of time compared to other characters, he will be on the ground trying to approach you.
Yeah, which is why that lasso is so good. It takes up a large horizontal space, and that's what I'm talking about again. Ghopo has been so good at cutting off the lasso during its startup.
Yeah, and I mean, that'll put it on cooldown as well, so it's very important. Gem, just a zoning gem. Okay, great reaction right there from Ghopo, pressing the advantage across the stage, but Key1dr, that was big.
Nice, yeah, just barely catching with the lasso and stays up in the air so they're ready for the up air.
Yeah. I mean, if there was something I would add, just the Jaws theme every time Finn kind of charged that down attack on the ground. It's so deadly at higher percents, and if you're trying to hang out off stage, as we have before, the angle is so hard to recover from.
Okay, and this is one of those damage ratios where we're highlighting that stage control gets a little bit more important because it lowers your risk, right? Like if Finn gets hit, oh no, a reversal on the down air! Key1dr finds a needle in a haystack and ends up getting the lead.
That was one of those, I know you reads, one of those, I know exactly what, yeah, you hit me with this before. Nope, I saved this until there was money on the line. Respect,
Yeah,
respect.
went so deep and actually just jumped directly back. Key1dr's been doing somewhat stalling off stage, right? So as not to be predictable. Coming right back up with the down air was the difference maker.
Oh, but that big ground up attack is going to put us both at at match point. So now, I mean, Finn at low percents can rack up a lot of damage. That's why Key1dr, as soon as he got back from the stage, armored right up just to buy some stage control right back. And now look at how much respect you have to give Finn as he approaches at these low percents here.
Even though Finn has relatively high kill power, I can't help but feel that Finn needs to win quite a few exchanges in order to actually end up finishing a Wonder Woman. So I think that this percent deficit is actually very meaningful.
I agree. As we said before, one of the heavier characters in this game, and Key1dr has shown that lives and confirms matter. Oh, with the tipper lasso, almost getting the KO right there. Good KBI, but as we said before, that up air from Finn is going to be one of the important armor breaker moves, one of the faster ones as well.
Yeah, and most of the damage that Ghopo's been able to get in high volumes has been from getting Key1dr off stage and hitting multiple attacks as they try to recover. And we're going to need something like that really soon because the damage on this Finn is getting to be way too high.
Yeah. Okay, this is a bad angle. Okay, what do we have here? Dodges the down air and gets another down air of his own. Ghopo, bring us to a 1-1 situation, man.
Yeah, so they each had a good down air find throughout the course of that game, right? And for Ghopo, it was the one that mattered at the very end, able to turn things around and reversal it, getting it to a game 3.
Yeah.
These are best of 5s, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. Everything we're seeing here through this top 4 is best of 5.
Nice.
And something, I mean, there's so many little mechanics that, you know, we might need to introduce to newer viewers. One of them is the Finn's up special, the backpack. Yeah, Finn's up special.
Yeah, very important to note, actually.
Yeah, because when you have lots of money, it does more knockback. And
way more.
Yeah, and thing is, his, what was it, down special and the
Fingers crossed you actually
grounded and air down special both use money, so it's a resource that you have to manage that may not be apparent. And against a heavier character, it's one of the stronger KO moves. So
and one of those, because they might not know which specials are which, the gem that's being used very often, it makes sense. It costs money, so you are lowering your kill power in a certain sense by using that gem for movement. So often, I think what you'll see is that at lower damages, when you don't need the kill power from the backpack, you'll see a lot of gems, and then you know, as the damage goes up and up, you want to really have that access to the backpack with all the money inside.
Exactly.
Makes sense. The more money you got in your backpack, the heavier it is. You're swinging around, it hurts more, you know?
Exactly. Have you ever been hit by a backpack with a book at, like, in high school or something? It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, not on purpose, but yes.
Yeah, that one hurts. Speaking of hurts,
wow,
that's
nice
a combo.
and it's still going 70 on this Wonder Woman.
Yeah, big confirm right there for Ghopo.
And moving, too.
Yeah, all over the stage. Both these characters are very mobile. Oh, what's the mix here? I like it. And a good reversal right there from Ghopo to keep themselves back on stage.
Yeah, and that punch up in the air from Wonder Woman is actually deceptively powerful. It might not look like it from the animation, but a hit there would have sent, I don't think, wouldn't have finished gotten the kill during that situation, but pretty close.
Yeah, it's powerful, and also a lot of the situations that you hit it in, like, you're usually close to the blast zone. It's so hard to avoid. So it's a strong move in our kit and a good way to secure those KOs and those, like, mid to high range fringe percents. And there we go, the backpack, and yeah, with some more money, that would have really, really hurt.
It only had 300 in it, right? And that's not so much. It goes up by 100 at a time.
Yeah. All right, good patience right there, both of them with the gem.
Eats the projectile.
Yeah, that's so important.
Yeah, and Wonder Woman is sort of a specialist in some ways, as we mentioned at the beginning of the match, eating those projectiles. It's been really good so far.
Yeah, lots of, like, you know, good counterplay between these two practice partners. And what a read on the tip of that lasso. Amazing job to get that stage control back. And now Key1dr trying to secure things out before things start to spiral out of hand. Finn, one of the lighter characters in the game, you need to make sure that he doesn't stay there very long. And the second hit of side air was enough. That was the first time I've seen that from Finn in a long time. It looks like Key1dr got caught sleeping a little bit.
Yeah, using the gem movement very early on again to start this point off. And the threat continues. Okay, that is one of the first times Key1dr has made a read to try to hit Ghopo for coming in to punish an attack on the gem.
Yeah.
So it's starting to evolve, that particular layer of mix-up.
Yep. There's so many layers between these two, and there's only so many, and, like, this is only game 3. This is the best of 5.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what this game we'll look at, like, game 4 or 5.
Yeah, that was a strong backpack with a lot of coins, but, you know, only at 60 damage after the hit, so of course it wasn't enough to finish it.
Oh, almost gets the read, but just a little bit too far away on the gem. Okay, and now Ghopo gets a bit of a punish on that. I wonder if he's taking the armor break perk, because Finn, it's really easy to get the full charge on those attacks. Armor break perk means that you break armor on fully charged attacks, but oh no, falls out and gets the KO.
But still, that's some great extra credit, right? Over 100 damage on Key1dr from some pretty huge openings.
Yeah, and putting yourself in a solid position as well. Sky Arena platforms, movement in this game is very fluid, but the thing is, like, there's still platforms. You just have to make. Yeah.
Strong down air.
Yeah,
movement's really fluid. I guess, we're probably talking to a lot of new viewers who usually watch Smash. There's a lot of granularity in the ways that you can move. There are dashes. There are dodges you can use at any point during the dash. You can do dodge and then jump, which actually takes you farther than just a normal jump. And you can even do, if you're on the edge, that special technique still exists, right? Where you jump, dodge, and then jump off, and it gives you a lot of extra momentum that you carry over. So there are a lot of different ways to use your momentum.
Oh, the
tip! Off stage!
Oh my gosh, yeah, if that side special had connected, that definitely would have gotten the KO. Ghopo making sure that Key1dr really pays for transgressions off stage, pretty much even between the two, considering the weight differential. High 5 meter is there, but Big String not getting the punish on the lasso as well. But Key1dr, the juggle is super real right now, Snacks.
And it's important because Key1dr's way behind. There's a whole point between the two of them. And with the Ghopo's kill power, this is looking real bad for Key1dr. Gets the downer, that often leads to a big combo. Not much in this case. Oh, but here's the backpack, isn't enough. Good KBI.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. You gotta hold down those situations. Since at a really awkward angle, so watch out for the gem! Watch out, watch out!
Hits with the gem, gets a strong attack, still not quite enough. Wonder Woman is way too heavy.
Yeah, extremely heavy character, and now Ghopo looking to extend off stage and finish it off, but you have the armor now. It's a little bit of a safety net to get back onto stage, staying with that, but that should be it, and that is it. Ghopo coming back with all the momentum, bringing him up 2-1.
Yeah, and I think that the game plan adjustment of using the gem early to actually get openings, and has started to win that mix-up over Key1dr, whether the gem's going to be in the back teleport or whether you're going to dash forward front ways. It's gotten a few key openings, and the combos were huge. There were some huge conversions, especially in that first stock when they went up to 60 or 70 in that first point. Really important. So you're going to have to avoid those critical party starter hits if you're Key1dr in Game 4.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Will character change? Oh, look, it's my main.
Miss Stark. Okay, a character that's been talked about a lot, and as you know, same class as Finn, an assassin. But the thing is, Arya's KO power is some of the highest in the game. That character will chase you to the top of the screen, and if she has a dagger on you, good luck.
It's over. Yeah, it's not even like really raw kill power, right? Because you have to really charge like the side air or something in order to get the kill. Yeah, trying to zoom in so that you can see what the perk selection is.
Yeah, straining my eyes. It looks like I see triple jump, Taz trick, and okay, what's it called? The wall one, where you take less momentum after like getting hit by or bouncing off a wall or ground.
I just realized there's perks in this game.
We didn't even get started on that.
You have small modifiers you can make. They're small in function, but in practice sometimes they can be huge. The Tasmanian trigonometry you were talking about allows you your KBI to be more important, or KBI is like DI, right? If you're not acclimated. And so that will maybe at higher levels, I think the higher the levels, the more important it is, because suddenly you're able to get out of certain combos that you couldn't before.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's really important. I feel like it's a must-have against Finn, because otherwise, if you don't have that, you will just be eating damage left, right, and center.
And that sort of what you just saw is Arya's MO. She's a bit of a combo monster. You can get that nair or a side attack on the ground, get into the up special, and you have a sort of like, I guess, Bayonetta-like combo structure, right?
Honestly, yeah. Especially if that dagger attaches to you. So if you get hit with the dagger attached to you, she can combo into her up special, that one that we see right there, and follow up after that. If there was a dagger attached, she could have warped to Finn and then gotten the finish very easily.
The apple actually hits. That's kind of funny.
From across stage. Sometimes it's the slowest stuff that catches you slipping.
And what we should also mention about Arya, a bit of a glass cannon. I think still the lightest character, right? Or one of, at least.
Yeah, definitely one of the lightest characters.
Previously the lightest. There have been some new additions, so all my facts might not be straight.
Yeah, but I mean, both these characters, glass cannons, and both these characters living pretty long right now. Okay, great side attack right there from Key1dr to kind of stabilize a little bit.
That may have even been a down attack, right? The roll that goes through, I think. Yeah, which has a little bit of invincibility on it.
Oh, one of those times maybe an input got eaten, but like definitely you can momentum cancel in this game. So
the
if you,
dagger. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
All good, all good. But yeah, if you have like a move that you can do when you're in like hit stun, you can regain control of your character. So it's very important when you're trying to survive big hits to have like a dodge or like a move that you can do outside of that.
Yeah, I realize since we might probably have new viewers, we should introduce all the important character sort of specific things. Arya's dagger is the big thing about her. She throws the dagger out, it can stick to enemies or the stage. She can teleport to it at any given time, which of course allows for huge combo extensions and similar mix-ups kind of to Finn's gem that we've seen already, huh? On occasion.
Yeah. But a lot more kill potential and a little bit less utility.
True.
Okay, but great confirm right there from Ghopo, and now even up in points, but the damage has definitely been on Key1dr's favor.
Yeah, and it's kind of a reverse of last game, right? Ghopo had like basically a full point advantage. Not this time around. This time it's Key1dr.
Yeah. Okay, so now the gem's starting to come through. I think that was just a zoning gem. Key1dr looks like he was trying to bait out the warp just by standing next to it, saying, hey, I have a little bit more iframes, more options. Arya, a very slippery character. So, you know, sometimes a warp could be ill-advised.
I think something that's worth pointing out at this point, because we're seeing it so much in this assassin versus assassin matchup, is that you can charge a move on the ground and then cancel it with a dodge. And that's really important, especially for moves like, we've seen it with Arya's neutral attack, that stab a couple of times, because she reels back for a second. Oh, yeah, very important down attack. That changes everything.
Yeah, and Ghopo at series point now. I mean, like, coming this far, you want to take this all home. But Arya, as we said before, a very explosive character, and just like that, not going to be able to get the KO completely, but even more damage that Ghopo can't afford to be taken at 164.
Yeah, but at this point, the damage going in the other direction is getting to be pretty high as well. There's still that full point advantage.
Yeah. All right. I like what Key1dr is doing, not really like pressing the issue too much. The down air might be enough.
Yeah.
It is enough. Okay, match point.
Okay, and you know what? That 60 damage isn't insurmountable. We have a real game.
Yeah.
This last point.
Absolutely. We got to highlight Arya's pie, though, as well, because if your opponent runs through that, they heal a little bit, but they're also slowed for a few seconds. So you usually want to avoid taking that, because Arya, one of the fastest characters in the game, she will run even more circles around you if you end up landing on that.
Yeah, and a single neutral attack, as you can see, can lead into a somewhat big combo, but a nice reversal this time around for Ghopo.
Yeah. Big reversal, very much needed. Tries to get the backpack, potentially enough to take Key1dr out, but still alive for now. Tries to end it all with that down air right there.
That's a bold downer. I did not think that would hit, but you know, that's why I'm behind the desk.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta bank it all and just kind of say, hey, I either win here or I lose here. Let's roll the dice.
Going for sort of a combo that's similar to the old Arya loops, where you do a down air, nair, and then you try to start it again.
Yeah.
An up special.
All right, this could be a big confirm right here. Where was the chase? Okay, Ghopo just holding away, just not even messing with Arya. She lands another up special in that situation. You are smoked.
One more hit on either side could do the trick.
Oh no, if if Key1dr gets a hit here, that could be close to it. No, still around for now.
Yeah, and that's the problem with having a dagger on you, is even if you just whiff something, it's a punish.
Yeah.
All the way across the screen. The backpack does it! Ghopo able to take the set 3-1.
Amazing work right there from Ghopo, keeping it cool, calm, collected, and composed.